St. Benedict's Walking God's Ways.
Hi everyone, our first newsletter is up and running for Term 2 after the holidays. I hope everyone had a great break. As many might know, I've had a bit of an extended break. Unfortunately, COVID came to our household and one of my daughters got COVID last week, and isolation for me for the last 7 days. Fortunately and thankfully, she was the only one to get it, and all of us are continuing to not show any symptoms and have been well all week, thank goodness. It was unfortunate though as well, because we had our school review this week, and we had 4 visitors to our school, very experienced panel members, and had lots and lots of conversations with staff, students, even some parents, and thanks to those parents for being involved. And it was wrapped up yesterday afternoon with a feedback session to the leadership team and to the staff. So really proud of St. Benedict's and all the work that we've done. They've given us a few recommendations now to set us on our improvement journey into the future, and I look forward to sharing those with the community in the next couple of weeks when we get them in hard copy. Anzac Day is Monday, so we get a couple of long weekends over the next couple of weekends. Unfortunately, our school's involvement in the march has again been postponed and not able to happen this year. The march itself though, both at Redcliffe and at Calango, will still happen, so hopefully families can participate in those marches either there or anywhere they choose on Monday, whatever suits their availability. It's an important part of our Australian culture, Anzac Day. It's not a day to celebrate though, a real day to commemorate the war and wars that are continuing to happen. And I think of all of the people in Ukraine at the moment who are suffering at the oppression of the Russian forces. Mrs. Sue Coughlin started with us this week. Sue's going to be teaching in 5R. Caitlin Dolligan spends her last day here today before she has her baby boy in a few weeks' time. So Sue comes to us this great experience. She's been a bit of a relief teacher in our school community over the past term and a little bit last year, and is very eager to take over the reins from Caitlin, and will no doubt do a great job. We've put a photo in the newsletter for you to have a look to see what Sue looks like. Most activities, everybody, are really back up and running now in our school community. Our school choir, our mini singers, many of our before school activities are back up and running. Have a look at the newsletter to look at the precise events that are on before and after school, so you know exactly what's happening in our school community. Our volunteer sessions, hoping to get more volunteers into the school over the coming term. If you've never done a face-to-face session with myself or Tim or Ellen with regards to volunteering at St. Benedict's, you need to have a face-to-face session as well as do some online training. We've put some dates in for next week around some volunteer sessions if you're available to come to. They'll only take 15 minutes, if that, maybe even a bit less. Have a great weekend, everybody. We've just farewelled Peter Rooney this morning. Peter's our grounds person, one of our ground staff that's been with us for the last 4 and a bit years. The grounds really here look so lovely at St. Benedict's, and Peter's passion for the earth, for caring and tendering grounds and gardens has really paid off during that time, and I'm really going to miss him. But he's approaching 70 now and needs to take some rest, and plans on doing some travelling, so we wish him well into the future. All right, CSP meeting coming up the week after next, and can't wait for that. More information about that next week. We want to introduce to you an approach in problem solving in our mathematics that I think you'll all be interested in. It's called the FISH strategy. Anyway, more information about that next week. Thanks everyone, have a great weekend.